I'd not done it before.
Yeah.
I could cardio until the
Yeah.
cows come home. I could cardio all day.
Yeah.
But actually doing weights, which is the effective part of it, I
Yeah.
wouldn't be able to do by myself.
Yeah, yeah.
What's up, man? Second point is
Let me ask you, how would your life be different without any mental roadblocks?
Welcome back, everyone. This is Simon here from SciFit, and in this video here, I invited my dear friend and client Heat in for a little chat about his journey and you know how he gets started. So we're gonna go into Heat's sort of backstory, like where he grew up, what he sort of like went through, and then how he actually managed to turn it around, and then how he actually feels today.
So I'm from New Zealand, and I grew up on a farm. I was really active, so a really active kid. We had horses. I went horse riding all the time. I used to do cross-country running. Came to Australia, and it's a different environment. It's not the outdoors. It's Melbourne. It's a city. I think I got stuck in a pattern of there wasn't anywhere to go running because there's all these streets. There are no horses. Sports in Melbourne is really different to New Zealand.
What's the difference?
Well, because it's really competitive, so you need to actually be really good to get into a team. And the work that I was doing was really different. In New Zealand, I was more active. I'm a nurse, and in Australia, I took on a more managerial role where I just sit. Less exercise. It's a really stressful environment, so I found that I was going for long periods, eating hardly anything. Then come the end of the day, basically binge eat. I'm 30. And I've gained so much weight. And the clothes that used to fit, used to be baggy, suddenly I couldn't get on at all. And then I had a friend's wedding that I was in the bridal party for, and we went suit fitting. And it was really embarrassing because the suit size was massive. Really worked hard, lost lots of weight, but did it in a bad way. So I lost lots of weight really quickly.
What was the sort of like, what was the turning point where you're like, all right, I need to do something now? Was it the sort of like...
It's not being able to fit to clothes,
Yeah.
and then feeling embarrassed,
Yeah.
because then I'm going to be in photos that people are going to see.
Yeah.
And it actually had come to the point where my face recognition on the computer hadn't recognized the two different Heaths anymore, so there's...
Oh, wow.
It's really embarrassing.
That's extreme. What would you say, what would your advice be for people that kind of have an idea of like, they probably put on some weight, but they feel like you, they feel like in the routine, they feel maybe a little bit stuck?
Well, for me, it was trying on clothes. I wouldn't have been able to just go to a gym and start by myself. That's my thing.
Yeah.
Which is why I came and found you. I'd not done it before.
Yeah.
I could cardio until the
Yeah.
cows come home. I could cardio all day.
Yeah.
But actually doing weights, which is the effective part of it, I
Yeah.
wouldn't have been able to do it by myself.
Yeah, yeah. In terms of you contacting me, for example, or you contacting a personal trainer, or someone making the first step, did you feel intimidated?
Yeah, because I think for me there was a sense of failure. It's embarrassing because then you have to actually then take ownership of it.
Yeah.
I've gained weight. I've gotten into life patterns that
Yeah.
aren't healthy.
How do they start enjoying it as quick as possible because they know they have to do some sort of exercise?
For me, it was breaking what I had done, and it's like breaking the pattern, and I did, and then you feel more empowered, you feel a difference because the daily pattern has changed, and also feeling more comfortable at the gym. And I was going after work, and it was stress release, other than going home and eating food.
How would you describe yourself today?
I'm more mindful of what I do. I'm much happier. Like I was not like I was a fat, depressed, unwell person. But now I feel much more comfortable. I like going out more now because I actually have more energy.
So in terms of your goal when you came to me back then, it was like the blue weight plate downstairs. It was the 20 kilo.
Oh, yeah.
I gave him the 20 kilo in his hand, and we actually felt like what is 20 kilo feels like extra on your body. You managed to get that off?
Yeah. It was when I met Simon and he said what are my goals, and I was like, oh, probably I'd like to lose 20 kilo.
And then you managed to get it off there, yeah.
It's also really slow.
It is.
This is the thing. It's like when I say I've lost 20 kilo,
Yeah.
the blue plate. That's not in a couple of months. That
No.
was 14 months.
Yeah.
Like it's
Yeah.
a long time.
Yeah. But that's like you done it in the right way. Tell them a little bit about it. So what are you doing right now? What is your sort of like next goal? What are you trying to achieve now?
It's muscle development now.
Awesome. Well, I appreciate you coming in today in our little dancing room up here. It was awesome talking to you, and I hope you guys got a little bit out of it. Heat is an awesome friend, an awesome client, but also an awesome guy and a good example for lots of you out there, because he's just an amazing example on how to get from A to B and how to actually get what you want simply by developing small new habits, implementing them every single day, and then start getting the joy, and you're getting into that. It's a snowball effect. Remember to subscribe, leave a comment below what you would like to see more of. Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, as you're watching here right now, will all be about this thing here. Like, we're here to help you get a better understanding of you, who you are, and give you some good examples of how you can move in the direction you want. So thank you so much for watching, and I'll talk to you soon.